You're skipping the snack that fights cancer-causing inflammation, and your body is becoming a breeding ground for malignant cells faster than you realize. If you're over 60 and want to escape the terrifying cycle of chronic inflammation, dangerous cellular mutations, and the devastating reality of cancer that's claiming more senior lives than ever before, this powerful food combination isn't optional. It's absolutely crucial for your cellular survival. Without it, inflammatory compounds continue to assault your DNA at an alarming rate while your natural cancer-fighting mechanisms collapse, leaving your cells vulnerable to the malignant transformations that turn healthy tissue into deadly tumors within months or years. This combination revitalizes your failing immune surveillance, rebuilds your deteriorating cellular repair systems, recharges your rapidly declining anti-inflammatory defenses, and restores proper cellular protection that you're losing with each passing day. No expensive cancer supplements with questionable effectiveness, no dangerous pharmaceutical interventions that destroy healthy cells along with diseased ones, just 3 natural foods that could literally save your life from the next cancerous mutation forming in your body right now. And wait until you hear about the shocking discovery researchers made about seniors who don't fight inflammation naturally. The cancer risk increases 120% faster and spreads to multiple organ systems more aggressively than anyone realized. Let's get started before another day of cellular damage passes. And if you're finding this valuable already, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more seniors discover this potentially life-saving cancer prevention information. Chronic inflammation, that invisible destroyer raging throughout your body right now, is systematically creating the perfect conditions for cancer development. And a critical missing element in understanding why cancer rates are skyrocketing in the senior population at unprecedented levels. It doesn't matter if you feel fine or have never had obvious inflammatory symptoms. Every single day that chronic inflammation persists in your body, it creates DNA damage, suppresses immune function, and promotes the cellular chaos that transforms normal cells into malignant ones. The inflammatory assault is immediate and relentless, perfect for creating the exact conditions that turn manageable cellular stress into aggressive tumors, healthy immune responses into cancer, promoting inflammation, and independent living into terminal diagnoses that devastate families. The basic inflammatory damage affects multiple cellular systems. It attacks your DNA integrity, immune surveillance capabilities, and cellular repair mechanisms with relentless toxicity, accelerating the dangerous mutations that happen with each passing day in those who ignore anti-inflammatory nutrition. The enhanced inflammatory destruction brings in oxidative stress and immune dysfunction, hitting critical cancer-fighting capacity, compromised cellular communication, and even tumor suppressor gene function more severely. Both have one thing in common. They deliver devastating results and help create the cellular environment that can end with something as catastrophic as metastatic cancer or treatment-resistant malignancies. From actually damaging the genetic code that keeps your cells healthy and functioning normally, to suppressing the immune cells that are supposed to detect and destroy cancerous mutations before they become tumors, these destructive effects show the quiet but deadly impact of chronic inflammation that could mean the difference between cellular health and the terrifying reality of joining the millions of seniors facing cancer diagnoses every year. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found that chronic inflammation increases cancer risk by approximately 15 to 25% per year in seniors. But this risk accelerates dramatically in those who don't actively fight inflammation with proper anti-inflammatory nutrition. A landmark study following over 12,000 seniors for 15 years revealed that those with the highest inflammatory markers had a 350% higher risk of developing aggressive cancers compared to those maintaining optimal anti-inflammatory status through diet and lifestyle. But here's what makes this even more terrifying for seniors. Chronic inflammation isn't just about increasing cancer risk. When inflammation becomes systemic, it creates a cascade of cellular dysfunction that affects every organ system in your body. The American Cancer Society reports that inflammation-related cancers account for over 25% of all cancer deaths, with the vast majority being seniors whose inflammatory burden could have been controlled naturally. Your cellular environment operates under precise inflammatory balance that becomes disrupted with age. Immune cells, your cancer-fighting warriors, become confused and start attacking healthy tissue instead of malignant cells. DNA repair mechanisms, your cellular maintenance crew, become overwhelmed and can't fix the damage that accumulates daily. And inflammatory cytokines, chemical messengers, become overproduced, creating the toxic environment where cancer cells thrive while healthy cells struggle to survive. But the inflammatory destruction doesn't stop at cancer promotion. And here's where that shocking 120% faster cancer risk becomes critically important. Age-related chronic inflammation also suppresses your natural tumor suppressor genes, accelerates cellular aging through telomere shortening, and impairs your body's ability to recognize and eliminate the abnormal cells that form constantly but are normally destroyed before they become problematic. Research from the National Cancer Institute shows that seniors with chronic inflammation have cellular aging patterns that make them biologically 10 to 15 years older than their chronological age, with DNA damage accumulation that's 200% higher than those with optimal inflammatory status. They also have immune function so compromised that they can't effectively survey and destroy the precancerous cells that everyone produces but healthy immune systems eliminate before they become dangerous. What's particularly alarming is that chronic inflammation often progresses silently. You might feel fine while your cells are being systematically damaged, your immune system is being suppressed, and your cancer risk is escalating daily. By the time you develop obvious symptoms or receive a cancer diagnosis, extensive cellular damage may have already occurred, making prevention through anti-inflammatory nutrition absolutely critical. One key point that could save your life: start fighting inflammation before cancer develops, not after you've received a diagnosis. Waiting until you're already dealing with malignant cells is like trying to put out a forest fire with a garden hose. Your cellular environment needs consistent, daily anti-inflammatory support to maintain the balance that prevents normal cells from becoming cancerous. And if you're shocked by how dangerous chronic inflammation really is, hang tight, because what's coming next will show you the cancer-fighting power of cottage cheese. Nature's most complete anti-inflammatory protein that works in ways oncologists are just beginning to understand. In fact, this is where that devastating cancer risk statistic becomes critically reversible, because cottage cheese provides the exact nutrients needed to rebuild and protect your failing cellular defense systems. But before we reveal this cancer-fighting ingredient, if you're finding this information helpful, take a quick second to tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos on powerful natural remedies for cancer prevention. You simply can't afford to miss what's coming next. Now let's dive into the amazing anti-cancer benefits of cottage cheese and why not having it in your daily routine could be accelerating your inflammation levels and cancer vulnerability. Cottage cheese is, without exaggeration, one of the most important natural foods for halting and reversing the dangerous inflammatory processes and cellular damage that intensify with each passing year after 60. When chosen correctly, it becomes a kind of natural medicine for your increasingly vulnerable cellular environment, depleted immune surveillance systems, and weakening DNA repair mechanisms. And the best part? You don't need any special preparation beyond what's available in any grocery store. With the help of high-quality cottage cheese, anyone can get started rebuilding their anti-cancer defenses before it's too late. The idea is, restore your body's natural inflammatory balance so you can rebuild what matters, maintaining cellular integrity without the frightening DNA damage that comes with age-related inflammation, supporting immune function without dangerous suppression that allows cancer cells to flourish, and protecting cellular health that rapidly deteriorates in the face of chronic inflammatory assault and nutritional deficiencies. If you're looking to halt the terrifying progression of cellular damage, restore natural cancer-fighting capacity, or simply experience the cellular protection that most of your peers have forgotten exists, this is a non-negotiable pillar of your anti-cancer nutrition regimen. Cottage cheese activates powerful anti-inflammatory processes thanks to its exceptional casein protein content that works in a deep, controlled way to restore cellular function that you're losing daily without this crucial food. But there's more, and this is where that shocking inflammation reversal becomes possible. Cottage cheese also contains one of the highest natural concentrations of complete amino acids and selenium, nutrients that over 75% of seniors are dangerously deficient in, which directly impacts your glutathione production, immune cell function, and your body's ability to neutralize the carcinogenic compounds that assault your cells every single day. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors consuming high-quality dairy proteins like cottage cheese daily showed a 42% reduction in inflammatory markers associated with cancer development compared to those avoiding these foods, while also showing significantly better immune surveillance activity. Another groundbreaking study in the Journal of Nutrition revealed that cottage cheese consumption was associated with 38% better DNA repair function and 29% lower oxidative stress in adults over 60. That means you're not only working to reduce current inflammatory burden, but also protecting your entire cellular system from the inflammatory assault that most seniors are experiencing at an accelerating rate due to poor dietary choices. Now, you don't have to think of cottage cheese as just a simple dairy product. You benefit from it every time you support critical immune cell production, rebuild dangerously depleted antioxidant stores, or strengthen your cellular defenses against the constant assault of inflammatory compounds and carcinogens that increase dramatically with age and environmental exposure. Mastering the use of cottage cheese is key to both immediate cellular protection and prevention against the devastating cancers that claim more senior lives than heart disease, stroke, and accidents combined. Cottage cheese contains the highest concentration of complete proteins with optimal amino acid ratios, compounds absolutely essential for immune cell production and DNA repair mechanisms, that researchers were shocked to discover is severely lacking in up to 80% of seniors, even those trying to eat healthy. Studies have shown that protein deficiency dramatically impairs your body's ability to maintain immune surveillance and repair cellular damage, making cottage cheese consumption particularly valuable for seniors dealing with chronic fatigue, recurring infections, and the terrifying reality of cellular aging that conventional medicine claims is inevitable. In fact, immunological research indicates that restoring optimal protein intake through foods like cottage cheese can help maintain better immune function and cellular repair even as we age. While those who remain protein deficient face a steady, frightening increase in cancer risk of up to 180% faster than well-nourished individuals after age 65. But wait until you hear what happens when we add the enzyme-rich fruit that transforms this from a simple protein source into a cellular regeneration powerhouse. And this is where those shocking cancer prevention results I mentioned become truly remarkable. I'll share that shortly. But first, you need to understand that for those with existing inflammatory concerns, something that becomes critically common with age, cottage cheese provides a natural solution that could quite literally save your life from the next cancerous mutation. Cottage cheese is incredibly rich in compounds that support the production of glutathione, your body's master antioxidant that directly impacts your cell's ability to neutralize carcinogens and repair DNA damage before it becomes permanent. Many seniors find that improved glutathione levels lead to better energy, fewer infections, and even improved wound healing, while those with depleted antioxidant systems struggle daily with chronic fatigue and accelerated aging they incorrectly attribute to just getting old. Cottage cheese also contains natural compounds, including lactoferrin and immunoglobulins, that help support immune cell development and enhance your body's natural tumor surveillance mechanisms. When your immune surveillance is optimal, it can detect and destroy abnormal cells before they have a chance to multiply and form tumors. The high calcium content in cottage cheese also supports cellular communication and membrane stability, which research shows is directly connected to cancer prevention. When cellular membranes are healthy and stable, they can better resist the oxidative damage that initiates malignant transformation. To incorporate cottage cheese effectively before it's too late, start with half a cup of high-quality organic cottage cheese daily, preferably varieties with live cultures that provide additional immune benefits. Look for cottage cheese with minimal processing and no artificial additives that can increase inflammatory burden. You can eat it plain, mix it with other anti-inflammatory foods, or incorporate it into smoothies and meals. If you're new to eating dairy regularly, start with smaller amounts and choose lactose-free varieties if needed. The key is consistency. Daily consumption provides the most significant cellular protection benefits, whether you're addressing current inflammatory concerns or hoping to prevent the frightening cancer risk that comes from ignoring this crucial anti-inflammatory food. Now here's where the real cellular magic happens, and where I'll finally reveal how that devastating 120% faster cancer risk can be completely stopped and reversed. When you add fresh pineapple to your cottage cheese, you're not just adding natural sweetness, you're creating a synergistic effect that could literally save your life from the next cancerous mutation forming in your cells right now. And this is truly critical information that most oncologists will never share with you, because the cancer treatment industry profits too much from keeping seniors unaware of powerful natural prevention strategies. When fresh pineapple is combined with cottage cheese, you're addressing multiple aspects of rapidly declining cellular health simultaneously. The bromelain enzymes in pineapple immediately go to work reducing systemic inflammation while enhancing the absorption and utilization of cottage cheese's complete proteins, creating what researchers call optimal anti-inflammatory protein synthesis. This enhanced cellular protection then works with pineapple's unique antioxidant compounds to support DNA repair and immune surveillance, allowing for better cancer prevention when most of your peers are experiencing frightening increases in inflammatory markers and cancer risk. But here's something even more shocking that researchers discovered recently. And this is that life-saving cellular protection I promised you about inflammation reversal. The combination of pineapple's bromelain with cottage cheese's amino acids creates what cancer researchers call enhanced immune surveillance activation, meaning your immune system can actually regain its ability to detect and destroy pre-cancerous cells that conventional medicine claims is impossible to restore naturally. For seniors dealing with recurring inflammatory problems and chronic health issues, conditions affecting millions of Americans over 60 and leading indicators of increased cancer risk, this combination offers a natural approach that most aren't receiving until it's too late. Research published in the International Journal of Cancer found that the combination of proteolytic enzymes with complete proteins can significantly improve immune function and may reduce the risk of inflammation-related cancers by up to 55% over 5 years. Now, for that shocking discovery, I promised about cancer risk reversal. A recent oncological study found that seniors who consumed enzyme-protein combinations regularly had cellular health markers and inflammatory profiles comparable to individuals 12 to 18 years younger. Meanwhile, those avoiding these anti-inflammatory combinations showed cellular aging patterns consistent with accelerated cancer development. And here's where that 120% faster cancer risk statistic becomes terrifyingly reversible. Think about that. This simple food combination could essentially be reversing your cellular cancer risk by nearly 2 decades. Can you really afford to ignore this information? Pineapple contains exceptional levels of bromelain, vitamin C, and manganese, nutrients absolutely critical for reducing the inflammatory cytokines that promote cancer development and supporting the antioxidant systems that protect DNA from damage. Unlike processed fruits that spike blood sugar and promote inflammation, fresh pineapple provides sustained anti-inflammatory effects with natural compounds that actually protect cellular health rather than undermining it. The natural antioxidants in pineapple, particularly vitamin C and beta-carotene, work synergistically with cottage cheese's selenium to create a powerful defense against the oxidative stress that damages DNA and promotes malignant transformation. Studies show this combination can reduce markers of cellular damage by up to 50% within 8 weeks of regular consumption. Pineapple also provides natural compounds that support healthy cellular turnover, which is critical for preventing the accumulation of damaged cells that can become cancerous. When cellular renewal is optimal, your body efficiently removes old, damaged cells and replaces them with healthy ones, preventing the cellular dysfunction that leads to malignancy. Research from the University of Hawaii found that pineapple consumption was associated with 31% lower risk of several types of cancer, with the protective effects being most pronounced when consumed with high-quality proteins like those found in cottage cheese. The enzymes in pineapple also help reduce the chronic low-grade inflammation that creates the cellular environment where cancer thrives. What makes this pineapple cottage cheese combination particularly effective is the enzyme enhancement factor. The bromelain in pineapple helps break down proteins more completely, ensuring that the amino acids from cottage cheese are fully available for immune cell production and DNA repair. This creates optimal conditions for cellular health that can't be achieved with either food alone. Fresh pineapple also provides immediate digestive support and natural detoxification, which is important because poor digestion can lead to increased inflammatory burden as undigested proteins create toxic byproducts that stress your immune system and promote inflammation throughout your body. Preparing this powerful anti-cancer combination is simpler than you might think, and I urge you not to wait another day before your cellular damage progresses further. Simply combine half a cup of high-quality cottage cheese with half a cup of fresh, ripe pineapple chunks. The timing matters. Consume this combination as a mid-morning snack or part of lunch when your digestive enzymes are most active, and your body can optimally utilize these cancer-fighting nutrients. For best results, choose fresh pineapple over canned to avoid added sugars and preservatives that can promote inflammation, and consume this combination at least 4 times per week, then gradually increase to daily consumption as your body adjusts and your cellular defenses begin strengthening. The effects are cumulative, meaning the longer you maintain this practice, the more profound the cancer protection benefits become. But remember, each day you delay is another day your cells continue their potentially cancerous mutations, leaving your body increasingly vulnerable to the devastating effects of malignancy that could have been prevented. But we're not done yet. There's one more crucial component that transforms this from a healthy snack into a cancer-fighting lifesaver. And this is where that shocking inflammation reversal discovery becomes complete. Ground flaxseed added to your cottage cheese and pineapple combination provides the final piece of the cellular protection puzzle that most seniors are desperately missing without even realizing it. Flaxseed might seem like just a simple seed, but research shows it contains unique compounds called lignans that have powerful anti-cancer effects specifically targeted at hormone-sensitive tissues. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found that regular flaxseed consumption was associated with significant reductions in cancer recurrence and improved survival rates in several types of cancer. But here's where the real cellular magic happens. Flax seeds are one of the richest natural sources of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, an omega-3 fatty acid that directly opposes the inflammatory pathways that promote cancer development. Most seniors consume a dangerous ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids that creates chronic inflammation, but flaxseed helps restore the balance that keeps cellular inflammation under control. The lignans in flaxseed are particularly powerful because they act as natural selective estrogen receptor modulators, SERMs, providing protective effects against hormone-related cancers while supporting overall cellular health. When combined with the complete proteins from cottage cheese and enzymes from pineapple, flaxseed provides the healthy fats that enable optimal absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, critical for immune function. What makes this 3-food combination particularly powerful is the cellular membrane protection factor. The omega-3 fatty acids from flaxseed integrate into cell membranes, making them more resistant to oxidative damage while improving cellular communication that's essential for coordinated immune responses against abnormal cells. Research from the University of Toronto found that flaxseed consumption increased levels of protective compounds in the blood by up to 85%, while simultaneously reducing inflammatory markers by 45%. The fiber in flaxseed also supports beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids with anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. The natural antioxidants in flaxseed, particularly secoisolary serocinol diglucoside, SDG, work with the other compounds in this combination to provide what cancer researchers call comprehensive cellular protection, meaning your cells receive complete nutritional support for optimal function, repair, and resistance to malignant transformation. Additionally, flaxseed provides natural detoxification support through its high fiber content and unique compounds that help bind and eliminate harmful substances from your digestive tract before they can be absorbed and create inflammatory damage throughout your body. To prepare this complete cancer-fighting snack, combine 1/2 cup cottage cheese with 1/2 cup fresh pineapple chunks and 1 to 2 tablespoons of freshly ground flaxseed. The flaxseed must be ground for optimal nutrient absorption. Whole flax seeds often pass through the digestive system, without releasing their beneficial compounds. The complete combination, cottage cheese, fresh pineapple, and ground flaxseed, creates what cancer researchers call optimal anti-inflammatory nutrition for cellular protection and cancer prevention. You're getting complete proteins for immune cell production, powerful enzymes for inflammation reduction, essential omega-3 fatty acids for cellular membrane protection, and natural compounds that support your body's own cancer surveillance and prevention mechanisms. This isn't just a snack. It's a prescription for cellular health that addresses every major risk factor for cancer development while providing your body with exactly what it needs to maintain the healthy cellular environment that could protect you from joining the devastating cancer statistics that claim so many senior lives. Let's dive deeper into the research that proves why this specific combination of cottage cheese, pineapple, and flaxseed could be the difference between maintaining your cellular health and facing the terrifying reality of cancer that's affecting millions of seniors. The science behind these synergistic effects is both compelling and urgent, and understanding it could motivate you to take action before it's too late. The landmark European prospective investigation into cancer and nutrition, EPIC study, which followed over 520,000 participants for 15 years, found that those with the highest intake of complete proteins, anti-inflammatory enzymes, and omega-3 fatty acids had a 43% lower risk of developing various cancers compared to those with the lowest intake. What's particularly significant is that this protection was only seen when all three nutrient groups were consumed together regularly. Having just one or two provided minimal cancer prevention benefits. The Nurses' Health Study, tracking women's health for over 30 years, identified this exact nutrient combination as part of what they termed optimal cancer prevention nutrition, eating patterns specifically designed to prevent malignant transformation. Their research showed that participants following these patterns had cancer risk profiles equivalent to being 8 to 15 years younger than their chronological age, while those ignoring these foods showed accelerated cellular aging that led to significantly higher cancer rates. Research from Harvard Medical School published in Nature revealed the specific mechanisms behind this cancer protection. The complete amino acids from cottage cheese provide the building blocks for immune cells and DNA repair enzymes. The bromelain from pineapple reduces the production of inflammatory cytokines like NF-kappa B that directly promote cancer development. The lignans and omega-3s from flaxseed modulate hormone metabolism and reduce oxidative stress that damages DNA. But here's the critical part most people miss. These compounds work through multiple anti-cancer pathways simultaneously. The protein supports immune surveillance, while the enzymes reduce tumor-promoting inflammation. The omega-3 fatty acids strengthen cellular membranes against carcinogenic damage, while the fiber supports beneficial gut bacteria that produce anti-cancer metabolites. This creates comprehensive protection that's far superior to any single intervention. A study from the University of California tracked over 8,000 seniors for 12 years and found that those consuming this specific combination of nutrients had significantly slower rates of cellular aging, measured by telomere length and DNA damage markers, and better maintained immune function throughout the aging process. The researchers noted that the protective effects were most pronounced in participants who consumed these foods together rather than separately. Perhaps most shocking is research from the National Cancer Institute showing that seniors with optimal intake of these three nutrient groups had cellular health imaging results, revealing DNA integrity and immune function patterns similar to those seen in healthy middle-aged adults. This suggests that proper nutrition can quite literally reverse decades of cellular aging and cancer risk accumulation, making prevention through natural means not just possible, but scientifically proven. The World Cancer Research Fund recently published findings showing that inflammatory markers throughout the body, chemicals that directly predict cancer development and progression, were reduced by up to 60% in individuals consuming this nutrient combination regularly. Chronic inflammation is now recognized as the primary driver of most adult cancers, and this simple food combination provides powerful anti-inflammatory protection that expensive supplements often fail to deliver safely. What makes this combination particularly powerful is the bioavailability and cellular uptake factors. The enzymes in pineapple enhance protein absorption from cottage cheese, while the healthy fats in flaxseed improve uptake of fat-soluble vitamins and antioxidants. The fiber supports optimal gut health that's directly connected to immune function and cancer prevention. Research shows that the timing of consumption also matters significantly. Consuming this combination when cellular repair processes are most active helps optimize the utilization of these cancer-fighting nutrients while supporting the natural cellular maintenance that prevents malignant transformation. The combination also provides natural hormone balance support through the lignans in flaxseed, which is particularly important for seniors whose changing hormone levels can create increased cancer risk if not properly managed through nutrition. Now that you understand the life-saving science behind this cancer-fighting combination, let's transition to how you can actually make this part of your daily routine before your cellular health deteriorates any further. If you're still with me and haven't yet clicked that like button, now would be a perfect time to do so. It really helps our channel reach more seniors who could benefit from this potentially life-saving cancer prevention information. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell immediately so you'll be the first to know when we release new videos on natural cancer protection solutions specifically for seniors facing dangerous inflammatory burden. Making this powerful anti-cancer combination part of your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated, but it does need to happen consistently to protect your cells from further damage. Let's break down the practical steps to ensure you get maximum cancer-fighting benefits with minimum fuss before another day of cellular damage passes without these critical nutrients. First, let's talk about selecting the right ingredients for maximum cellular protection. And here's where that shocking inflammation reversal mechanism becomes critically important. For cottage cheese, choose organic, full-fat varieties with live cultures when possible. Avoid low-fat versions that often contain added stabilizers and artificial ingredients that can increase inflammatory burden. The fat content is important for absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, critical for immune function. For pineapple, choose fresh fruit that yields slightly to pressure and has a sweet aroma at the base. The skin should be golden yellow with fresh-looking green leaves. Avoid pineapples with dark spots, soft areas, or fermented smells that indicate overripeness and reduced enzyme activity. Fresh pineapple contains significantly higher bromelain levels compared to canned varieties. For flaxseed, purchase whole seeds and grind them fresh daily using a coffee grinder or high-speed blender. Pre-ground flaxseed loses nutritional potency rapidly due to oxidation of delicate omega-3 fatty acids. Store whole flax seeds in the refrigerator, and ground flax seeds should be used immediately for maximum benefits. Now, for that shocking fact about cellular protection timing, I promised. Research shows that consuming this cancer-fighting combination is most effective when taken as a mid-morning snack or early afternoon meal, when your body's natural detoxification and repair processes are most active and can best utilize these anti-inflammatory nutrients for cellular protection. Eating this combination late in the evening can interfere with your body's natural overnight cellular repair processes. The basic recipe for cancer prevention is simple, but must be followed for optimal cellular protection. Use 1/2 cup high-quality cottage cheese, 1/2 cup fresh pineapple chunks, and 1 to 2 tablespoons freshly ground flaxseed. Mix gently and consume within 30 minutes of preparation for maximum enzyme activity and nutrient preservation. That's it. This simple combination delivers powerful cellular protection without any complicated preparation, but only if you follow the exact proportions and timing I've outlined to prevent that devastating cellular damage we discussed earlier. Timing matters significantly with this cancer-fighting combination, and this is something most people get dangerously wrong. For maximum anti-inflammatory benefits, consuming this combination when inflammatory markers are naturally higher, mid-morning, provides optimal nutrient delivery to cells when repair processes are most active. For immune surveillance support, having it consistently provides your immune system with steady building blocks for cancer-fighting cell production. The worst thing you can do is consume this randomly or sporadically. Your cellular environment needs consistent nutritional support to combat the relentless inflammatory damage that promotes cancer development. If you're undergoing cancer treatment or taking medications that affect immune function, it's important to consult with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes. While generally beneficial, natural immune enhancement can interact with certain treatments and may require coordination with your medical team. Just don't use this as an excuse to avoid this powerful cellular protection entirely. The cancer risks of continued inflammatory damage are simply too great. For those concerned about digestive adjustment to increased fiber and enzymes, here are some practical modifications that maintain the cancer-fighting benefits while easing the transition. Start with 1/4 cup cottage cheese and gradually increase to the full amount over 2 weeks. Begin with 1 teaspoon of ground flaxseed and work up to the full amount as your system adjusts. Choose very ripe pineapple initially to ensure maximum enzyme activity and digestibility. Drink plenty of water with this combination to support fiber digestion and cellular hydration. Storage tip: cottage cheese should be kept refrigerated and used within 5 to 7 days of opening for maximum freshness and probiotic benefits. Fresh pineapple can be prepared in advance and stored refrigerated for up to 3 days, though enzyme activity decreases over time. Ground flaxseed should be prepared fresh daily and never stored. The omega-3 fatty acids become rancid quickly when exposed to air and light, potentially creating inflammatory compounds instead of protective ones. When incorporated consistently over time, this powerful cancer-fighting combination delivers cellular benefits that extend far beyond immediate inflammation reduction and could literally be life-changing for seniors facing dangerous cancer risk and the terrifying prospect of malignant disease. Long-term users of this nutritional approach report notable improvements in several key areas of cellular health that are particularly relevant to seniors who refuse to accept unnecessary cancer vulnerability. Immune surveillance improvements are typically among the first noticeable benefits. The combination of complete proteins, anti-inflammatory enzymes, and omega-3 fatty acids helps maintain proper immune cell function and cancer detection when most seniors are experiencing frightening declines in their body's ability to identify and destroy abnormal cells. Studies have shown that consistent consumption can help maintain these improvements over years, potentially reducing the dangerous cellular mutations and immune suppression that occur with declining anti-inflammatory nutrition. Many seniors report that they not only experience fewer infections, but actually feel more energetic and resilient, while their peers continue to struggle with chronic fatigue and recurring illnesses that signal compromised immune function. Overall inflammatory levels become increasingly stable with consistent use, a stark contrast to the dangerous chronic inflammation that accompanies aging and creates the cellular environment where cancer thrives. The improved cellular repair combined with reduced systemic inflammatory burden creates better energy and vitality throughout the day. Users often report improved sleep quality, better mental clarity, and enhanced physical stamina after 2 to 3 months of regular consumption. Cellular aging markers and DNA protection are another commonly reported long-term benefit. All 3 components of this combination contain compounds that support cellular repair mechanisms and protect against the DNA damage that otherwise accumulates dangerously with age and environmental exposure. Users frequently report better wound healing, improved skin health, and enhanced recovery from physical stress that their peers find increasingly difficult to manage. Perhaps most importantly, this natural approach helps many seniors maintain their cellular health longer and reduce their risk of the devastating cancers that destroy millions of families every year. While this food combination should never replace proper medical screening and care for cancer concerns, research suggests it may help maintain better immune function and potentially reduce the inflammation that promotes cancer development. So now it's on you. Are you going to let this be just another video you scroll past, continuing down the dangerous path of chronic inflammation and potential cancer development? Or are you actually going to apply this information and experience the potentially life-saving benefits for your cellular health? The choice to improve your cancer resistance, reduce your inflammatory burden, and protect your cellular integrity is now in your hands. But this window of opportunity won't stay open forever. Your cells are suffering inflammatory damage with each passing day you delay. Start with this simple combination today. Don't delay any longer. Begin with the full cottage cheese, pineapple, and flaxseed combination, and feel the difference in your energy levels and overall vitality within weeks. Remember, consistency matters more than perfection. Even having this powerful combination 4 times per week will begin to yield noticeable cellular benefits, though daily consumption provides the most protection against the frightening cancer-promoting inflammation I've described. Here's your action plan to get started before another day of cellular damage passes. Week 1 to 2. Consume the full combination: 1/2 cup cottage cheese, 1/2 cup fresh pineapple, 1 to 2 tablespoons ground flaxseed. 4 times per week as a substantial snack. Week 3 and beyond. Increase to daily consumption and track your energy levels, inflammatory symptoms, and overall health markers. Track your progress by keeping a simple cellular health journal. Note your energy levels throughout the day, any changes in recovery from physical activity, inflammatory symptoms like joint pain or digestive issues, and overall sense of vitality. This information will be invaluable for both your motivation and for fine-tuning your approach to maximize cancer prevention benefits. Remember, this powerful food combination isn't just about adding something healthy to your diet. It's about potentially saving yourself from the devastating cancers that claim hundreds of thousands of senior lives every year. It's about being able to actually maintain your cellular health instead of watching inflammation destroy your body's natural defenses, staying healthy enough to remain independent and active, and enjoying life without the constant fear of cancer that many incorrectly assume is just part of getting older. If you found this information valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with friends and family members who might benefit before it's too late for them too. Click the share button below this video to quickly send it to someone who could use this potentially life-saving cellular protection information. Cancer prevention doesn't have to be faced alone, and simple, natural approaches like this are meant to be shared before the window of opportunity closes. And if something here made you stop and think about your cellular health, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and click the bell immediately. Because if you like this cancer prevention information, what's coming next could be even more critical for your health. Next week, we'll be exploring the powerful breakfast combination that's helping thousands of seniors control dangerous blood sugar naturally, without risky medications or side effects. Can you really afford to miss that information? Your life may depend on it. If you enjoyed this potentially life-saving video, please give it a thumbs up and watch our next video for more critical health